PJ Fleck, the head coach of the Gophers, our Gophers, joining us Continental Tire Coach's Corner. How's the voice today, Coach?
Boys are elite, getting ready to go out to the practice field. Appreciate you having us on the show.
All right. When you saw the big reveal last night, 8th in the ranking, what was your reaction?
Well, the reaction was really positive, just in general, that we're very fortunate. We're very humbled to represent the University of Minnesota, the great state of Minnesota, and all of our fans and alum. I think that's really important when you're getting national attention and on a show like that for a half hour. And a lot of the show has to do with the University of Minnesota. So very positive in how we are able to represent the university and our state.
Did you think you were going to get ranked higher?
I don't think there was any expectation, to be honest with you. I think this team has really stayed away from that all year. We've talked about it. We've walked them through it. They've been preparing this since January. And to be honest, I don't think anything shocks this football team. You know, successful people and successful teams are usually not shocked by the success they have or what other people think of them because they've been preparing for it. And the pressure comes along with that. They've been preparing for that pressure for a long time. So I don't think anything shocks this football team. They just got to continue to get better. This is a one-game championship season against Iowa. They've been incredibly focused on 1 week at a time type mentality all year, and that's why they're in this position. The only reason why they're in this position. So there's nothing that we have to change at this point except just be better today than we were yesterday.
But you know that the inevitable question comes about that the letdown. You have this emotional win, one of the great wins in the program's history, and now you go to Iowa. How do you tell your kids, even though they know it, and you know it, not to have a letdown against Iowa?
Well, this team's not built for any letdowns. You know, the game of football, that's why you play. You just never know what's going to happen. There's a lot of people who probably didn't think we were going to be able to beat Penn State. I think since week 4, people have been saying that to us. Well, yeah, but they haven't played so-and-so. And yeah, but they haven't played so-and-so. And, oh, they just beat this team. Can they come back and beat this team now? And we've not ignored all of that. We've listened to all of that because, as with young people, they only have them for 2 hours a day. You know, technically, when you look at the actual timesheets, right, you have them for about 2 hours where you can really influence them. Every other hour of the day is spent outside through social media, the media, other people that talk to them. So the message that you give them has got to be very clear and very direct. And it's got to be able to take all that outside noise, bring it inside, process it, and let your culture be able to spit it back out, and hopefully the right way. But this team has taken a one-game approach, and that's all they're going to continue to do. I mean, yesterday's Tuesday practice was the best Tuesday practice we've had. And that's all I can continue to ask of our players is they just keep changing their best.
He's PJ Fleck, the head coach of the Minnesota Golden Gophers. They've got Iowa coming up this weekend. Did you go to the Combine after you were at the Northern Illinois, right?
I was, yep.
Okay, and then you were undrafted, a free agent. But did you go to the Combine?
No, I wasn't good enough to get invited to the Combine. I had the ability to have a guy by the name of Michael Turner on our football team at Northern Illinois, and there was a lot of us that benefited from that because every NFL team showed up to our pro day to watch Michael Turner. And then you get one chance and one chance only to impress people, and all you got to do is impress one team, and I guess the 49ers felt sorry for me, so they brought me in.
Were you a possession receiver, PJ?
I was. I think I had close to 200 catches in my career, and I think probably 190 of them were for first downs. So that's kind of what my MO was.
Did you get into a game with the Niners preseason?
I did. Oh, yeah, preseason games for sure. Played in one, I call it real game. Played in one real game my first year against the New England Patriots, and I'm sure Teddy Bruschi remembers me hitting him coming down on kickoff that day, which I have a picture in my office of it, but I guarantee you he did not feel it, nor did he ever remember me, but I remember Teddy Bruschi.
That speech after the Penn State game, though, that's pretty good stuff. Do you script anything, or is that just, this is how I feel?
Some is not scripted. Some is scripted based on the exact message I want to be able to give them from the whole week. There's a lot of thoughts and ideas that come along to you all through the week, and you got 30 seconds to capture every heartstring in that room somehow, some way. And that's your last chance to be able to get them to believe in something bigger than themselves. They've prepared all week. I don't think I've ever said anything that's allowed us to win a game ever before a game. I've had some great pregame speeches that we've gotten blown out. So, but I think it was a culmination of bringing that whole week together about the diamonds and how diamonds are formed, and pulling the diamond out of the coal that they just wrote what pressure's done for their life on this black rock, and they all put it in a bin, and overnight it turned to a diamond. So, I think something like that just kind of gets them a little bit just more ready, a little bit more focused, and boom, you go out there and hope they can find a way to get it done. But sometimes it's just a culmination of the entire week.
Great story so far, Coach. Have fun in Iowa, and we appreciate your time as always.
Yeah, thanks for having us on the show. Row the boat, Sky Mile, go Gophers. Thank you.
All right, that's PJ Fleck.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.